Welcome back to the Punches Chance YouTube channel. Delighted to be joined by the now two-time Welsh champion Willy Gilheaney.
And the new ×2.
Before I get on to what was the fight, I don't want to overshadow it with what happened afterwards, but obviously we don't want to see it. Just quickly to mention that, obviously, from both sides.
I just want to throw that out there. That was nothing to do with the Gilheaney family. There was nothing to do with my family. If anything, my dad is Jimmy Gilheaney, and he was the one, and my Uncle Michael, they were splitting it up, and my brothers, they were splitting it up, actually. It wasn't nothing to do with my family. There was Swansea boys and Cardiff boys had a bit, obviously, I don't know if it was football, something to do with football. They had a bit of an argument. It was actually my family splitting it up, so.
Yeah, I don't want to place...
Spoiled it a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to place blame on anyone, but we'll move on to...
Shit about that, I'm a two-time champion.
Yeah, to what was a brilliant fight, brilliant performance. Just talk me through how you're feeling at the moment, two-time Welsh champion.
Like I said, I was going to do it. Talk the talk, walk the walk. Over the moon.
It was a very different fight to the first time you picked up a Welsh title. How were you feeling in the moment? You both looked quite tired. You got that nasty cut. Carvell was hurt as well.
Yeah.
How were you feeling going through those 5 or 6 rounds?
To be honest, it was very warm in there. Not going to lie, Ben. But also, it wasn't a good fight. It was like he just made it scrappy, didn't he? He didn't want to box. He just wanted to tie me up and hit me with his head and just scrappy. Like he made it a really scrappy fight. But I'm just happy about the job done.
And how did you feel sort of going through those 5 or 6 rounds? Do you feel, before the first knockdown, did you feel like you were more or less in control of the fight? Or due to it being so scrappy, did you think maybe this could go either way?
I thought he just nicked the first round, and I thought I was starting to turn the tide. I was starting to land heavier punches and stuff, and I could feel him fading. He made a lot about me being unfit in the build-up to the fight. He said I'm not fit as I think I was, but I looked a lot fresher, I thought, in that fight. He looked like he was really gassed. He tried to wrestle me in the thing. Because he's got a big frame, he thought he could wrestle me. But I'm very strong for the weight. Naturally as well. Like I don't even do weights, I don't do no strength and conditioning. I just run and punch the bag, spar. I haven't in this camp, I haven't really trained in this camp, I did say that, didn't I?
Well, this is what I was going to get on to, because I spoke to you, was it Wednesday this week? Yeah. During that interview, I'll be honest, I've been very much split 50-50 with this fight. I spoke to you on Wednesday and you said to me that camp didn't really go well and you weren't feeling great going into tonight. And I'll be completely honest, that swung me Carvell's way tonight, because I thought, if you're feeling like that, then that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Was that mind games, or is that genuine? Is that genuinely how you've been feeling in the lead up?
Enzo's not going to let me go into a fight unfit. Obviously, I trained hard, didn't I? But I did have a few problems in camp, I'm not going to lie. Struggle for sparring. A lot of my sparring partners didn't turn up. I've been using a guy called Sonny Desmond, a kid, 18-year-old, really good. Been sparring Romeo Maccarinelli, Enzo's son. He's been beating me up. So I've struggled a little bit for sparring partners. My wife's had a few issues, a few family issues outside of camp. But I've trained hard, obviously, for the fight. I'm not going to train like crap and go in there and lose a fight, you know what I mean? And Enzo wouldn't let me do it anyway.
Yeah, I thought it might have been a little bit of mind games, but I weren't completely sure.
He made a lot about me being unfit and not being able to punch, but listen, I would look fitter than him tonight and I knocked him out, so.
And Enzo was very vocal in that corner tonight. In terms of each round you were going back, what was the information coming back to you? Can you take much in, process much of that? Yeah,
listen, one thing I will say, Enzo probably give me credit for it as well, I'm a very good listener. He went back in the first round, he went, fucking shit. He said, you need to start dropping back, he said, because he's fallen in. He was, that's why he busted me nose, me eye, give me a bruise there. He was coming in with the head all the time. He's got a big head as well. Coming in with the head all the time. And he said, if you just look, he said, just drop back and catch him that uppercut, he said. What was that, round 5?
End of round 5, yeah.
End of round 5. As soon as I dropped back through the uppercut, I hit him, knocked him down. So, it worked straight away.
And just sum up that feeling when you see, obviously, it was a great shot. It was literally landed, I think, on the last second of that round. Yeah. When you see him drop and that count starts, what's the feeling going through your head at that moment?
I don't know, just adrenaline rush, like, he knocked him down. I was just getting ready to run and finish him off, and then I realised that the bell was just before I hit him, or just after I hit him, sorry. So obviously I didn't have time to finish him off. I thought it should have been stopped. He looked like he was out on his feet, to be honest, but the ref let him continue, so, yeah.
Obviously, you got the stoppage in the 6th round eventually. Do you think that sort of late knockdown in the 5th, because I think you were both feeling it to a point.
I wasn't that tired, to be honest. He just made it really scrappy. I was trying to box, and I think I was starting to get better as I was going, and he was getting more tired. I think that's how I started landing the more cleaner shots and stuff. because in his corner they were going, whoa, whoa, when he was hitting me. But he was hitting me like on the back of the head and the glove and the shoulder, and it wasn't connecting properly. He did hit me a few punches, but like most of his shots were like scuffy kind of shots. Like he just made it scrappy. He made it a horrible fight.
I do want to give credit to Carvell, though.
Yeah.
Obviously, like you say, he took a big shot at the end of that 5th round.
Yeah.
Not everyone would have really had the guts and the bravery to step back out.
Testament to how fit he is. He took that shot well, didn't he? I think he was out on his feet, but he recovered quickly, didn't he? But yeah, I think he was still hurt. Otherwise, he come back out in the next round.
And I know there's been a lot of back and forth between the two of them in fight week. I know that the whole thing is to sell the fight, and I know there's no bad blood between either of you. I know you've gone in to see him since, but just a message that you'd like to give Carvell after what you've shared tonight.
I walked in and spoke to him, and I said, "Look, I respect you, mate. I think you can beat anybody else for the title if I give it up." Obviously, back and forth, it did happen. I think he was expecting me to be a lot more cocky and arrogant because he did say I was humble, didn't he? But obviously, listen, it's respect. It takes a lot of guts to get in the ring and have a fight, especially with the Gladiator, didn't he? So fair play to him.
You are now the 2-time Welsh champion. What is next now for the Gladiator?
Next, I think I've conquered Wales now. I'm 29 in September the first couple of weeks. I want to push on and try and get better titles. Yeah, been paid, yeah. Nice. But yeah, to be honest, I trained in for last year. At the end of last year, I came off holiday. I trained my balls out for Ethan George. The fight got cancelled. I was sick as a pig. Didn't earn no money before Christmas for my kids. Trained January, to fight in February. Trained March to fight in April. Beat Ethan George. Had like a week off. Back in the gym to fight Carvell. In between that, my wife had my 4th child, my little boy Noah. And I haven't really had no family time, so I'm gonna have a couple of weeks off now and bring my kids somewhere and just enjoy myself for a couple of weeks. Lay my hair down, have a few beers, eat a few burgers, and I get back. I know they got a show on the 29th of November, so we'll see what happens. But I think I'm done with Welsh titles. I want a bigger title now. I want to push on, progress.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably gonna need a couple of weeks for that nose to heal up.
Took the good looks away. I was the prettiest boxer in Wales now.
But yeah, obviously moving on from those Welsh titles now, is there any way you want to look to go next, or any names that you're looking at, or is it just a case of sitting with Enzo and sort of seeing what comes up?
Yeah, I'd like Enzo's the boss. Richie, Enzo, they know what to do. I'll leave it in their hands. But yeah, I want to progress. I want to push on now. I've won one, dropped down, won another one. It's like Groundhog Day. I just want to move on now.
I'm sure even though it's the second time you've managed to get one of those belts, I'm sure it's still very much a proud moment.
No, how many Welsh champions do you know? There's not many, like, is there? I got the super middle, and the middle. One feature, me boys. Now it's time to move on.
And not even his weight.
Not even my weight. Not a puncher, unfit, fat, still win.
And yeah, just a final one for me. Just a message to everyone that's come out and supported tonight.
Yeah,
and
I want to thank
get Enzo in as well if I can.
I just want to thank my Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ. I want to thank all the fans for coming out. Thanks, Big Enzo, one of my good best mates. I love this guy. He's ugly, but I do love him.
The only thing is now,
Richie
You
Gilheaney.
look uglier than me tonight.
I do, don't it?
yeah, just to pass it on to Enzo, just for that final question, just how proud
Thank
are
you all
you
the fans for coming
of
tonight.
Willy tonight?
I'm
and what's
very
his
proud.
just-
Do you know what I mean? I've known Willy from a young age. Here we are, Willy. Done enough work tonight. I've known Willy from a young age. Used to box my father. Always a talented kid. Always a lazy little fucker. Got by on his talent. Won national titles on talent alone. Didn't see him for 10 years. Come to pick his brother up. I think everyone knows the story now. Asked me if he could join back. I said, yeah. I thought he'd last a week. But nah, he was here and he's exceeded all my expectations at the time. I knew he could do it, but I was just wondering whether he had the will to do it. And he's done it. He gets up in the morning, he goes running. If he does miss a session in the morning, if he's a bit tired or whatever, he tells me. And if we had something on the end of the week, he never hides nothing from me. So he does everything right. He does his diet right. He's in constant contact with me. He's asked me questions, where we going, what we doing, what should I eat, what should I do, is this okay? You know, he's constantly wanting to evolve and develop, and he's exceeded all expectations. I knew how good he was. My dad thoroughly knew how good he was from a young age, but it's just still a lot more to go. And do you know what I mean? he had a scrappy fight tonight. He boxed brilliant last time out against Ethan. He had a scrappy fight tonight. He allowed Carvell to implement a game plan, which I think the headbutt and the nose affected him a little bit. I think he got rattled. I think he got rattled with the fact that people said he couldn't punch. People said he was unfit. Pretty much diminishing what he'd achieved over the last couple of years. And I think that played a big part in the way he performed. When he started listening from round 4, when he started taking a little bit of distance, stepping back and catching Carvell coming in, you see the class on Willy Gilheaney. But 2-time Welsh champion in 2 years, I think less than 2 years, isn't it? Less than 2 years. And we got a long way to go.
Yeah, and I spoke to Willy earlier and he kind of tricked me on Wednesday. Slightly, he said that camp hadn't been going very well and he hadn't been training very well.
I will be honest, right? You've told me tonight you've had a few problems with camp, and I know Willy, so I noticed certain things in the gym where he's not at his best, as in mental state. So, I'm not going to pry what happened, family and stuff like that. That's his business. So he did keep that from me, but when he was in the gym, he was grafting. So I wouldn't say he was unfit. He probably mentally wasn't quite where I would want him to be. But as for pure graft, didn't miss a day. We've come up with sparring, we've come up with all different types of training. And last Friday, 3 boys didn't turn up for some reason, all bits and reasons. So, we could sulk like other people do, sulk the younger sparring. Willy just said, look, could be God's plan, could be I could have got cut tonight if we'd have sparred. So we come up with something a lot worse than sparring, wasn't it? And it was probably the hardest thing Willy's ever done, but he'd done it. It was 16 rounds, 16 3-minute rounds, so I knew he was ready to go. I wouldn't allow a fighter to come in unfit. People should know me by now.
I was going to say.
And you could see the shape on Willy on the scale. He would put the graft in. Mentally, he probably wasn't where he was. And he'll tell me a bit more tomorrow in a week, but I'm not going to pry. It's his business. But he done the job. He was physically fit. And it showed. And, for someone who's supposed to be unfit, which was put to him in this camp, he looked the fresher of the two near the end. I think from Carvell from 4 rounds, put a lot of work in to try and keep Willy at bay, and he used up a lot of energy. But I will say, all credit to Carvell, very strong fighter, very good fighter, very fast, took some good shots, and credit to his team.
Yeah, I was going to say, in terms of not letting a fighter not be fit, we've seen the videos you put out on social media.
Look,
in terms of fitness.
I train myself. If I can do it, these boys can do it. And everything I do with these boys, it's all old school training. It's none of this lifting weights slack. It's none of this PT instructors. It's proper boxing, proper running, hard graft, and hard graft. And he never complains. Yeah, he has the odd moment when I send him for a run up the hill and he'd run in the morning, tries to get out of it, but he knows it's wasted breath, so he's going to do it. But he's been fantastic all the way through.
Don't listen to him. I'm his favourite. He lets me off the hills.
Yeah, liar.
I just want to end on this. Yeah. It's been less than 2 years since I've been boxing as a professional. This man's helped me through everything, yeah? These 2 boys are there, listen. I owe this man every single bit of credit. He believed in me when nobody else did. I come back, I had no personal trainer, no dietitian. I lost 6 stone in weight, well over 6 stone now. I've been rolled off in 2 title fights. I've been rolled off. Dan's making a lot of noise in the back. 2 title fights I've been rolled off. But people don't listen. I'm not your average gypsy. I'm the gladiator, and I don't fucking lose. And it's all thanks to Enzo Maccarinelli.
Well, we'll finish it there.
Congrats
tonight, boys, on the victory, and I'm sure we'll catch you again soon.
Now I need some cheeseburgers. Love you, boys.